RTI query has exposed lavish spending by Karnataka Governor Vajubhai Vala on renovations inside the Raj Bhavan. Information furnished by the Public Works Department to an RTI query by an activist shows that renovation work undertaken at the Raj Bhavan amounted to a whopping 2.4 crore rupees. What is also important to note is that the governor took charge just 8 months back in a special sanction taken from the Finance Department through an order dated 5th January 2014, an amount of 3 crore rupees had been cleared. The RTI query reveals that 10 lakh rupees were spent on chartered flights, 40 lakhs on interiors for the governor and his aide-de-camp chambers. Alterations at the telephone exchange, computer section, dispensary and university section cost 25 lakh rupees. Asphalt on internal roads and providing curbs at the front cost 35 lakh rupees. Renovations of interiors cost 50 lakh rupees and widening of the pathway near the main building, alterations to the laundry and dispensary cost 50 lakh rupees. It's also interesting to note that the previous governor HR Bhardwaj is said to have spent 72 lakhs on civil works inside the Raj Bhavan between 2009 and 2012.
You see, the reports are coming from Karnataka that the present governor is involved in some land deal involving more than 2 crores. The limit must be prescribed, and once they cross that limit, they should be treated like the ordinary citizens of India. No absolute protection should be available to them.
Let's get a word from our Deputy Editor Rohini Swami, who's with us on the phone line. Rohini, shocking details coming to light in response to this RTI query that was filed by an activist. Is there actually a limit on how much a governor can spend on interior works inside the Raj Bhavan?
Well, as of now, that is not yet clear, or even when we try to ask this with the government here, they were not even ready to reply, because even the Chief Minister has said he has nothing to comment on this. But the point is, even if there is or there isn't, if there is, then it has been violated. If there isn't, then there should be, one for the simple reason that 2.4 crores that has been used only for renovation of the Raj Bhavan itself, and this being public money that is being utilized itself, is what a lot of, especially the opposition, are saying is outrageous. But the point is here that is being raised here is that when it is to do with asphalting and changing the interiors of the Raj Bhavan, when it was just done a few years ago by the previous governor itself, why does one need to keep changing it every time? And the breakdown in which they have seen in using almost 10 lakhs for charter planes, when at a point of time when they're looking at, the governor is also looking at possibly when the Prime Minister himself also saying that the money of the people should be with the people itself and not being misused. And here it is, we have seen in terms of public funds being used, 2.4 crores for what? For asphalting, so the paneling, wood paneling and things to beautify the Raj Bhavan.
Right.
When the previous governor uses only 75 lakhs over 2 years, this has been done over 8 months.
Right, Rohini, you know, there's obvious wastage of the Exchequer's money. I also want to ask you, were these works undertaken by the Public Works Department or were they contracted out to a private builder?
Oh, no. This was done by the Public Works Department because there is a procedure in which is followed, and that is why this whole breakdown we see as to how much money has been spent by the PW Department. But they have said that this has been passed, and that is why they have taken up the renovation. But now one needs to know is that how exactly and who are the people who passed it and on what basis. And the biggest question being, if it has been passed, why shouldn't there be a cap within which how much renovation money should be spent or any money should be spent as governor of a state?
Rohini, thanks so much for that update. We're going to keep coming back to you for more.